Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to, Anime Talk. Sadly, it is just me today. I couldn't find anyone else to fill the open spot over there, so, yeah, it's just gonna be me. Rosebud, But yeah, today I'm going to be talking about my opinion about roughly each arc on One Piece pre 2 year time skip. I need to pull those up real quick because I don't completely remember which ones are which. Cause all right, so obviously we start with the two that are oddly confusing more than anything else. We got Romance Dawn and I think Orange Town. I am on after Fishman Island District. It's been forever since I've watched the show again. I don't remember much. I know that Romance Dawn and is where we met. This is where Luffy existed. We met Buggy, and we also met Kobe. I know that for a fact. Both of those were pretty good. Buggy was honestly more confusing than anything else in the series at the time when it was made. Luffy was also way too erratic for his own good. The fact that Buggy didn't somehow kill him or hurt him or in some other ways kind of surprising in some ways, concerning at most, but also surprising. And we obviously got Syrup Village and Baratier. Around here is where we meet up with, I think it was actually Orange Town. Or the other one where we met up with Zoro. And then we gained Nami, even though she was still under Arlong's control at the time. And we are now at the part with Sanji. When Zoro appeared, Zoro's stubborn. Y'all know this. You're listening to me talk about One Piece for fuck's sake. But Zoro, the most stubborn of the group, also needs GPS, is... I thought that Zoro would just immediately kill Luffy. I mean, yes, Luffy did technically save him, but he's a pirate hunter. My brain's kind of still confused with that scenario. You meet Nami, who Luffy casually just goes, "Hey, you're gonna join our crew as the navigator," and she's like, "Fine," but like she gets to steal all the gold and shit anyways, so it's not that bad. Then we meet with Sanji, who was really, really, really reluctant, which I find hilarious. I mean, that's the most Sanji way to go. After that arc, obviously, we get to Arlong Park. I didn't like him. I'm pretty sure most of the fan base didn't really like him either, but I personally did not like Arlong. He's one of those, I mean, he was good for the story because that's how Nami came to exist. But, I don't know why I would screw with Arlong. I wouldn't fuck with Arlong. Arlong exists. I exist. Let him do what he wants, I guess. Alright, what's the next arc? Yes, we got Logtown, Buggy's Crew, Adventure Chronicles, which I didn't watch, Warship Land. I mean, Logtown and Warship Island were... Logtown, the only thing I completely remember is Dragon randomly appearing and scaring off Smoker. This was all so long ago. Alright, well, what's next after those ones? We got all of Arabasta, Reverse Mountain, Whiskey Peaks, so-and-so, and so I watched all of Arabasta. It was good. I mean, Luffy using his own blood and water to beat the crap out of Crocodile, and that's a new thing I couldn't see. He never does it again. I mean, he knows that... Now my question is technically... Wouldn't a blood fruit be like casually overpowered? I don't know. But yeah, we're now gonna go to Sky Island. I need to go watch it. My brother forced me to skip it. He just looked at me and said, "Hey, you don't need to watch it." And so I said, "Sure, why not?" This was like 2 years ago, maybe 3. So I just said, "Okay, I won't watch it. I'll be kosher about it." I regret it. I need to go watch it like immediately, and it angers me that I was even able to be persuaded into not watching it. But obviously, next we got next to Water 7 and Thriller Bark. Water 7, obviously we met Frankie there. He was confusing, per se. I know he's part robot. He's just confusing. I don't think anyone understands him. I mean, the super thing is just, this is all my opinions and shit. This is just me talking how I want to talk, I guess, about it. As far as I'm aware, most of the crew of One Piece would probably die if Mr. Luffy didn't exist. I would think. Obviously, Zoro would have probably died where he was, getting killed by Axe and Morgan or something like that. Sanji might not have died. Sanji might have died at Dawn Creek. I don't know about that one completely. Nami would have either died or become a sex slave for Arlong. Chopper might have died from that Munch Munch dude. I don't know. He might have also not have. Brook would have probably gotten himself killed by Moria. I would think. Frankie, CP9 would have probably stole the schematics for the super weapon and killed him. Jinbei would probably have died in Water 7. Not Water 7, but in Impel Down. Impel Down was a nice one. Impel Down was fun. Magellan is spooky as a character in general, but Impel Down was kind of fun in my opinion. Now we got Thriller Bark, where Zoro takes on this swordsman, gets his sword, and he's had that sword ever since, so that must be a really good sword. I don't remember much of it. I'm just going off based of my memory of everything. We obviously got next post-war summit. I'm gonna go through this one a little slower than the rest of them. Sabaody was confusingly fun until they all got teleported away by Kuma, who just smacked them, and then they poofed into areas where they trained for 2 years. Which I find, honestly, amazing. Sabaody was one of those arcs that you never think that you'll get, like, in a good anime. You never think you'll get an arc where everyone in the said thing disappears from each other and they go train for 2 years. Pre-time skip was a fun one. It had a lot of confusion, in my opinion, on what exactly was going on in it, per se. Wasn't that bad. Now we go to Amazon Lily. Amazon Lily was one of those ones where you figure out that Luffy's the exact opposite of Sanji with love and stuff. He doesn't love anyone. He just cares about becoming the king of the pirates, which, mad respect, but still, like, even for Boa, this one, she's like, nah, I ain't like you, fam. Nah, you a friend at best. Like, it was confusing, because almost everyone else just turned to stone when they look at her, except for women, and then Luffy just appears out of nowhere made out of rubber, like, nah, fam, I ain't like you like that. It was fun. I mean, Luffy's a really nice guy when it comes down to it, and he is kind of confusing from time to time to time to time to time. But it's still Luffy, so I kind of can't do much against it. Next, we got the Straw Hat Separation Cereal. Or cereal. I don't know how to say that fucking word. I'm stupid right now. I think cereal. But I think that was the one where we covered where everyone else went, where Sanji went to a thing full of trans people and got scared to all hell about it. Chopper went to a really big island with big birds and people and learned how to make medicines. Not Sanji, but Zoro traveled to a mansion with Perona and Mihawk, and then somehow got trained by Mihawk. I don't know. He concerns me. Mihawk concerns me. We got Robin, who went to go work with Dragon, I think. We got Nami. Ooh, where did Nami go? I don't completely remember where Nami went. I'll have to look that up. And then we got Usopp, who went into a forest where everything was food. And then the forest tried to eat him. I say the island tried to eat him. Yeah, that island scared me. That island was just a giant fly trap at this point. Like, dear lord. And then the next arc we got Little East Blue, which I didn't watch because it's a filler. And then we got Marineford. The fun one of the group. Wait, where's Impel Down in this list? Foxy's return Water 7 Onions Lobby. Is Impel Down after the 2-year time skip? I don't think so. I don't know where Impel Down is on this list, but okay. Oh, there's Impel Down. Never mind. I'm stupid. I couldn't find it. Impel Down. That was a fun one. Luffy getting sent there kind of surprised me, but then him breaking out with both him, Buggy, and Jimbei, and Crocodile. And obviously, Fire Fist he couldn't break out with because he got taken away at the time. But that was honestly a fun one. And that Ivankov in that scissored one, that the dude with the scissored fruit. No, it's not called that, but it's called something else. I don't remember what it's called. They were interesting. I still like how the scissor dude just pulled Margarita out of his hair and just went, yep. That one was just pure hilariousness to me. And how they had an entire thing. I wonder how the jailers / Magellan stuff didn't know about Ivankov's little party dungeon thing down below. I still love how there's debates that Crocodile is actually Luffy's mom, but Ivankov changed him to a man when in reality he was a woman. I would love to see that. I would love to see that actually be a reality. It might not be. You never know. It could be the truth. I honestly don't know. It's a scary thought, though, to be honest. It's a really scary-ass thought. And then we get to Marineford. The Great War to get Donut Ace back, the one who dies. I cried so hard when he died. That was like one of those things where I was like, no, my favorite character in existence, the one that's made of pure fire, the element I have apparently tethered myself to since I was like 7. Gone. Oh god, whatever shall we do? And then Luffy makes it out with Law, and then Shanks randomly appears, and everyone's like, oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, Buggy just looked at Shanks like, oh, hey, Shanks, how you doing? Wait, that's Shanks. Oh, no. That'd be my opinion. If I was even a pirate or, a marine during that battle, I'd just be shown there going, wait a minute, is that Red Hair Shanks' ship? That's Red Hair Shanks' ship. We've got a problem, people. Shanks is Shanks. That's the best explanation I got for him. Shanks is Shanks. I can't really explain what else or how else he is. I mean, he's basically Shanks. I don't know what else to say about him. I mean, this man can go toe-to-toe with, I'm pretty sure, everyone in One Piece and probably hold his own. I mean, he can... If Luffy can beat the crap out of Kaido and Big Mom with just Gear 5, I'm pretty sure Shanks could casually pull up and go, yo, I'm gonna die. And then casually win. I do wonder what would happen if Shanks and Luffy in Gear 5 mode actually met. per se, that would be quite interesting, in my opinion. If they were to fight, I wonder who would win. Cause like, isn't Luffy like the reincarnation of Joy Boy, who is basically the sun god? Who would win in this situation? I'm purely curious now. But I know probably we'll talk about post war, and now we're talking about after time skip. But that's about all my thoughts for pre-time skip. I'll make a part 2 of this video for obviously after time skip, and the video after that, I'll try to find someone else to join me. If you see this video, you have VR chat, you want to join me in a game, you want to join me in a podcast, feel free to comment down below. I'll let you, most likely. I mean, this one I had to do alone. So, but yeah, I'll make a part 2 of this video, just for the second half of One Piece. Sorry, my brain blanked out there. Yeah, I'll make a second video, part 2, final part 2, explaining my thoughts and everything behind after the time skip, after 2-year time skip. But post time skip was pretty fun. I liked it. It was, I mean, I had to skip Skypiea because my brother just wanted me to, and I let him because he knew more about One Piece than me at the time, and so I skipped all Skypiea. I need to go back and watch it and figure out exactly what's what. I know there was a Nell. I know there was like talk of like forest god, sun god, rain god, and I think lightning god, obviously a Nell. I know Luffy wasn't basically at all affected by an L because rubber defeats lightning apparently. But yeah, that's about all the time I have today. Like I said, I'll make a part 2. And if you'd like to join me in one of these podcasts, and you obviously have VR chat, feel free to comment down below. Yeah, I don't think this is going to get that many views. It might. I never know. But yeah, that's the ending of this video. Rosebud, signing out.